Did you know 99% of seniors in the US have no idea that their daily breakfast is secretly destroying their bodies? Memory loss, blood sugar spikes, and rapid muscle loss, all of these are linked to some of the breakfast foods we think are healthy. Every morning, millions of seniors start their day with a seemingly harmless meal that is secretly harming their health. In today's video, we're going to expose the truth for extremely dangerous breakfast foods you should avoid, and for essential breakfast foods you should eat every day to live a healthier life. All of these are based on incredible scientific research that you've probably never seen before. Before we dive in, let us know where you're watching this video from in the comments. Let's start with the silent enemies for breakfast foods that you should immediately eliminate from your diet, especially if you're in your late teens. These seemingly harmless foods, even heavily advertised as healthy, are a major cause of chronic inflammation and accelerated muscle loss in older adults. What's scarier is that statistics show that up to 98% of people over 60 consume at least one of them every week. Recognizing and eliminating them is an extremely important first step to protecting your long-term health. The first item on the blacklist is instant oatmeal. Sounds ridiculous, right? The packaging often says good for the heart, but the truth is that this is one of the worst breakfast options for older adults. The reason is simple: it's extremely processed. This means the oats have been crushed so much that your body digests them almost immediately, causing your blood sugar to spike within minutes. A typical packet of instant oats contains more than 18 grams of sugar. On top of that, many products also contain maltodextrin, a processed carbohydrate that spikes insulin faster than regular sugar. When you eat this first thing in the morning, your body goes into fear mode. Your blood sugar spikes, your insulin spikes, and within an hour or two, everything crashes. You'll feel tired, unsteady, and even hungrier than before. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate a high glycemic breakfast had 47% higher levels of inflammation for the next 6 hours. That means the damage continues long after you've finished eating. Worse still, frequent morning blood sugar spikes are linked to a 40% greater risk of developing insulin resistance over time, especially in older adults who already have reduced insulin sensitivity. That's a clear path to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. So what if you really like oats? A safe way to eat them is to make your own from whole, unprocessed steel-cut oats. Skip those instant oatmeal packets. Instead, soak steel-cut oats overnight, slow cook them, and absolutely no added sugar. Instead of starting your day with a metabolic blast, the goal is to start slowly and steadily. Don't assume that all oats are created equal. The lesson here is to always read the ingredient label and look for the least processed version. Flavored yogurt cups are second on the list. They're marketed as healthy, providing calcium, probiotics, and a great way to start the day. But they're also one of the most insidious metabolic traps for older adults. Believe it or not, these little plastic cups often contain more sugar than a candy bar. Some brands have as much as 22 grams of added sugar per serving. That's more than 5 teaspoons of sugar you're taking in first thing in the morning. Not only is there sugar, many of these yogurts also contain thickeners, artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, and even dyes. All of these things cause inflammation and disrupt gut health, a serious problem for older adults. A study published in the Journals of Gerontology found that older adults who ate a sugary dairy product for breakfast saw a 34% increase in inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6 in just 2 hours. This type of inflammation isn't just painful, it can also damage tissue and weaken the immune system. It's also been linked to faster muscle loss and cognitive decline in older adults. Even low-fat yogurts are deceiving. When the fat is removed, sugar is often added to make up for the lost flavor. It's a no-win situation. Fat actually helps your body absorb food and regulate blood sugar to processes that are extremely important in an aging body, so don't be afraid of healthy fats. If you're a yogurt lover, opt for plain Greek yogurt, not the more common flavors like vanilla or strawberry. Simply add cinnamon or your own fresh fruit. You'll get protein, probiotics, and none of the metabolic chaos that flavored yogurts cause. This may seem like a small change, but it makes a huge impact, especially in the morning when you're trying to protect your blood sugar, energy, and brain power. In third place is one of the biggest breakfast lies ever told to adults. it's about breakfast cereals, even the healthy ones. Most breakfast cereals are highly processed, loaded with sugar, and lacking in nutrients, even those labeled as multigrain, bran, or high fiber. They may look healthy on the outside, but on the inside, it's a different story. The refined grains used to make these cereals have been ground down into fast-digesting carbohydrates. Add artificial vitamins, sugar, and chemicals, and the result is a food that raises blood sugar without providing any real nutrition. Consuming processed breakfast cereals increases the risk of type 2 diabetes by 21%, especially in older adults, according to research published in the British Medical Journal. According to another analysis from the Nurses' Health Study, people who eat cereal for breakfast are 36% more likely to develop belly fat after age 60. Belly fat isn't just a weight issue. Belly fat acts as an endocrine organ, releasing inflammatory chemicals that damage muscles and increase the risk of stroke. That means every time you pour milk into a bowl of cereal, you're starting your day with a cocktail of chemicals that inhibit your metabolism, cause inflammation, and pave the way for chronic disease. Cereals advertised as no added sugar often contain malt extract and fruit juice concentrate, which can have similar damaging effects. The worst part is that because cereal is soft, older adults with dentures or dental problems often turn to it. But this temporary comfort causes long-term harm. There are better options that help balance blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and maintain your strength if you're looking for something quick and easy. Cereal is not. It's one of the riskiest breakfast habits older adults can make. Coming in at number 1, the worst breakfast mistake older adults still make is eating white toast with jam or margarine. It may seem harmless, a classic, quick, and cheap breakfast. However, before 9 a.m., this combination deals one of the most devastating blows to your muscles, brain, and metabolism. Beets are rich in natural substances called nitrates. Your body turns those nitrates into nitric oxide, a chemical that increases circulation and dilates blood vessels when you consume them. This is especially important for seniors. Blood flow slows down with age. As a result, your body processes hormones, minerals, and oxygen more slowly. Your muscles don't recover as quickly. Your brain doesn't get enough fuel. You feel weak, sleepy, and exhausted. But beets change that. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who drank beet juice every morning increased their walking speed by 19% and their muscle oxygenation by 21% during exercise. Another study from Wake Forest University found that a beet-rich breakfast boosted brain function in older adults in just 4 days, especially in the frontal lobe, which controls memory and decision-making. This isn't just theory, it's a real, quantifiable change. Also, you don't have to eat raw beets. Your body can get the nitrates it needs from a simple beet smoothie made with half a cup of cooked beets, water, and a squeeze of lemon. You'll notice a difference in energy and endurance if you drink it 30 to 60 minutes before any activity. Pairing it with berries or bananas will enhance its signature earthy flavor without sacrificing the health benefits. Starting with breakfast, this tweak can help older adults feel more alert, move more freely, and maintain muscle fibers longer. The top 2 spots on the list of breakfast foods you should have every day are free-range eggs and wild blueberries. Free-range eggs. For years, free-range eggs have been unfairly vilified, but new research suggests otherwise, especially for older adults. One of the most well-rounded and nutrient-dense breakfast options is free-range eggs. They're rich in healthy fats, high-quality protein, and a unique blend of vitamins including choline, selenium, B12, and D, which are essential for memory, metabolism, and aging muscles. You can get about 6 grams of easily absorbed protein from a large egg. After age 60, it becomes even more important. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who ate at least 25 grams of protein for breakfast maintained 45% more muscle mass over time than those who started their day with only carbohydrates. But it's not just protein. Choline, a vitamin found in eggs, promotes neurotransmitter health and protects the brain from age-related brain atrophy. Eggs are the best natural source, but most older adults are deficient. Because of the chicken's natural diet and access to the outdoors, free-range eggs are also higher in vitamin D and omega-3 south than conventional eggs. That has a significant impact on bone strength and inflammation levels. How you prepare your eggs is also important. Avoid cooking them in inflammatory oils like vegetable or canola oil. Instead, boil them in water or cook them gently with grass-fed butter or olive oil. Fried eggs, scrambled eggs, or soft-boiled eggs are all great options that are easy to digest and retain nutrients. Plus, eggs are safe, nutritious, and soft for people who have trouble chewing or swallowing. Few meals are as effective and versatile as this one for older adults trying to rebuild strength, preserve memory, and age steadily. It's not just breakfast. It's the foundation of long-term health, wild blueberries. And finally, the most important breakfast food that older adults should eat every day is wild blueberries, not the big, watery ones in plastic containers that we often see. We're talking about small, dark wild blueberries. These berries are packed with powerful antioxidants and brain-boosting compounds. These berries are more than just sugar. They're medicine for your metabolism, memory, and muscles. High levels of anthocyanins, a type of plant chemical that has been shown to reverse oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even repair aging brain tissue, are found in wild blueberries. Older adults who ate just 1 cup of wild blueberries every morning showed significant increases in memory and concentration after 90 days. Inflammatory biomarkers were reduced by 52% in older adults who ate wild blueberries as part of their daily diet, according to a groundbreaking study published in Nutrients. According to another study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. That's an unprecedented number. This goes beyond the antioxidants. In addition, these berries help increase blood flow to the muscles and brain, which improves energy, coordination, and physical recovery after activity. Older adults benefit from longer-term independence, improved cognitive function, and fewer falls. The trick is to use fresh or frozen wild blueberries instead of the large cultivated variety. Wild blueberries are darker, smaller, and contain more active ingredients. You can mix them into plain Greek yogurt, add them to chia seed pudding, or blend them into smoothies. Their impact is even more profound than the taste. Without spiking blood sugar, they nourish your brain, fuel your muscles, and protect your cells. This is the one breakfast change you should make this year, because nothing is more effective or efficient than a handful of wild blueberries in the morning for seniors trying to protect what matters most.